Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the
Well, it has been an expeditious rise to UFC prominence for the former Oregon State Beaver, Chris Mac Carter. Of course, Danny Lopez nowhere to be found. This is Carter's moment tonight as he arrives at the world title.
Well, you know, it seems perfect for Believe MMA. And the only thing Coach Pops is probably missing is seeing Danny Lopez involved, because they all started this thing together at Believe MMA. But for Chris Carter, it's about cashing in on the opportunities. John, at every step, he has not only passed the obstacles, he really has crushed the obstacles. Tonight, he faces the biggest obstacle in his UFC career, trying to become a champion. Let's see if he can get the job done.
And we can say he's been fast-tracked. You can suggest that this has been an expeditious rise to the top. Coach Thompson would suggest otherwise. He believes that Chris Carter's career has methodically built to this moment. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Sean Strickland, and you can argue his win over Israel Adesanya to wrest away the belt at UFC 293 was the most improbable result of 2023, but perhaps it should not have been. Strickland has a very boxing-intensive style that is very difficult to prepare for, and he took it to Izzy right out of the chute. That has given him a lot of confidence coming into this title defense here tonight. He is a 5-round fighter, outstanding cardiovascular base, and all the self-belief in the world that he is going to leave the octagon the way he came in, as the undisputed best in the world. Sean Strickland has graced the octagon, and as usual, he looks ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chris Carter. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Sean Strickland.
Well, Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man who runs in the business. All right, here we go. Round 1 of a possible fight. Chris Carter oozing with confidence, and his style will extend over 25 minutes.
I mean, John, he's undefeated. He's gotten the title shot very fast. He's been talked about as a legend for so long. Now he finally has an opportunity to become that. Why would he not have a ton of confidence?
Oh, nice right cross from Strickland. He is far more heavy-handed than people realize.
People don't want to give him credit for his high-level boxing. Sean Strickland fights in that Philly shell, but when he sees an opportunity, he drops that right hand on you, and he can put you down.
Man, that punch was a beautiful thing. Straight to the target.
I mean, that was a nasty.
Sure, I've seen a better championship performance from a title challenger. This is crazy.
Well, John, he's just found his flow. The guy feels like right now is the moment to become champion. He's dreamt about it. He has an opportunity, and he intends to take advantage of it.
All right, right, there's that patented Sean Strickland shell. He's a hard man to hit.
Yeah, it's that Philly shell. Left arm down, trying to deflect punches with his shoulders. It's a very tough thing to deal with in mixed martial arts.
Man, this challenger is going off. Someone's got to tell him he doesn't have to win the title in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but he's finished so many people that he believes that he's going to get the champion out of there. But, John, he's the champion for a reason, and he will respond.
Strickland's eye looks to be cut open from one of those strikes.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Oh, she landed a straight punch there.
Yeah, she landed a beautiful shot there, fully extended, kept her opponent at range, JA.
Man, how many times you gonna get caught with that lead hook before you adjust?
That was beautiful. Great setup, great precision, and now he has the opponent hurt. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. He keeps trying to punch with him when he should be grabbing him.
Huge left hand. So a lot of tension right now. Seemingly he has recovered, but some big early moments for the challenger.
Yeah, but John, to be hurt like that as the champ is very scary.
Shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
Ready? Good.
Second round here. Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Strickland gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is
Oh, wait.
going.
That is beautiful and tight. This man throws his strikes, he throws them the right way. Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here.
Oh, that's tight. Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Yeah, I gotta stop writing these obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Oh, it's okay again.
Oh, he's trying to duck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, there's a new one. And new. Chris will back corner. Yes, he did it. The undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
Unreal. This guy is a savage, John. And not only is he a savage, he is now the world champion.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chris Conor.
a few things as exciting in this sport as the crowning of a new UFC champion. Can DC get an invitation to the after party?
I'm just trying to show up, baby. I'm ready. I want to celebrate with the champ.
Right, he is one of the best middleweights in the world and a man who has a great chance to bring a world title to South Africa. The middleweight contender, Dricus du Plessis. He's got power. He's got a lot of physical tools, underrated on the ground, and really he's been underrated every step of his UFC career. You had to look far and wide to find anyone that gave him a modicum of a chance going into that Robert Whittaker fight at UFC 290, and he absolutely bludgeoned the former champion. At that point in time, there was nothing left to do with the South African du Plessis but to find him a title fight, and now we see just how world-class Dricus du Plessis really is. Dricus du Plessis enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, first title defense for this young champion here tonight, and given his rise from prospect to contender to world champion, feels like it's going to take a major effort to unseat him.
John, and he just keeps getting better. Every time he steps to the octagon, he's better than he was the last time. Now, he's carrying the confidence of being the UFC champion. When he told us he would be top 10, he said, okay. He said, I'll be the champ. He said, okay. But imagine the confidence he walked in those meetings with us. Then to now actually delivering on all of those promises. This is a special athlete, John, walking to his first title.
And now our tail of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dricus du Plessis. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Conor.
This is going to be crazy.
All right, here we go at the beginning of round one. He had his picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, it's a big left hook.
Oh!
Massive left hand. Man, Chris Conor is an absolute shark. Oh, come on. Responds with a strike of his own. Back and forth he goes.
Unbelievable toughness on display right now as this young man is standing on a nickel and saying, let's fight.
All right, so close call moments ago, champ is found the hold of that strike early on. Now we'll see if his opponent can work his way back into this fight.
It was a very close call. He seemed finish him, or if his opponent can find a way to work himself back into this fight.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Carter's looking dangerous here in round one. Coach's dream, right? Finding the rhythm early. If you're on the other side, you got to find a way to slow him down.
Big left hand landing.
Oh, he's got support on Beat Street. Now running through the check hook.
I love a good check hook. It's a great shot for a high-level counter striker.
Man, he's still right back. Oh, not a lot of defense there.
Johnny cannot keep taking these shots to the head.
Duplessis bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his...
Turn back, man. I mean, you can stop this fight whenever you want.
Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. And he's back up again. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Attempting a choke now. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
The arm triangle is getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But...
So there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down near the end of it, saved by the bell. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long?
Gonna be okay. It's fine. Been here before. Just got clipped. You should go out there.
All right, so a big round for him there, DC. We'll go back and look at some of the highlights. Big knockdown for him. We'll see if he can follow it up.
You could see that he was floating.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Starting to do some liver shot right on the button.
Perfect liver shot. That is the most debilitating shot in all of fighting. It is very difficult to recover from that.
Oh, big
my goodness.
Strikes landed on both sides. Rips the body there. Oh, there it is. The story remains the same, and still, Chris Carter remains the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
I mean, amazing, John Innick, that this guy continues to defend this championship. It's going to be very difficult to get the belt off this man. Congratulations to the champion.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 40 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chris Carter.
All right, you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer, and still, right, that was the hashtag all week, and he leaves the octagon the way he entered as the undisputed best in the world.
Yeah, he said he was going to get a job done tonight.